Okay, so someone was wondering how I was able to get Pulseview working on MX Linux Debian distro. Um, I got a cheap Logic Analyzer from Amazon for like 12 bucks. I believe it was the HiLetGo version on Amazon. Really cheap. Um, Comparable units, from bigger brands can be $70, $100 or even more. Um, so, good deal. Um, but there were some snags. First, I used Pulseview, and you can get that after you do your sudo apt update. And I'll include the shell commands in the description. Um, I just use that apt package manager to install Pulseview because then it takes care of the udev rules and stuff like that. So that's sudo apt install Pulseview. This shouldn't take too long. Let me plug in my Logic Analyzer while I'm waiting on that. Okay, so now if I try to run Pulseview, it'll give me an error as you see here. Pulseview failed to open device, generic unspecified error. So not very descriptive, but if you do some searching online, the fix is kind of easy. It's just finding out what the issue was, and the issue was the firmware or the driver for the unit. Um, so we have to update that. So let me get out of here, go back here. So to fix that, we have to actually download the firmware, build it ourselves, and then install it. So we're going to require some packages. So sudo, and again, I'll have all these in the description, sudo apt install. We're going to need git, we're going to need make, autoconf, if I can spell, automake, and sdcc. This may take a moment. If it takes too long, I'll go ahead and cut a part of the video out. All right, that wasn't so bad. So now that we have git, we can git clone of the new firmware from sigrok site. Make sure I spell right here. Firmware, and it's FX2L, not a 1, AFW. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Let's do this right. Git. All right. So now we're going to cd into that folder we just downloaded. And we're going to use autogen script in this folder. And then configure make. This is going to build the firmware. And now we need to install it, so we need to use sudo make install. Now put everything in the right folders for us. And now if I unplug and plug back in, let me run Pulseview first. All right. There we go. So we scan for the device. Once you choose this FX2LAFW generic driver, okay. Oh, it's still giving us problems here. Try to unplug it, plug it back in. There we go. And now we're in, and my logic analyzer is hooked up to a RISC-V, so it should be just flashing one of these pins on and off. So first let me change something here. I always like to change this. Views. Always keep newest sample at the right edge during capture. Turn that on. That way it follows nicer. And there you can see my RISC-V pulsing. Hopefully this helps somebody. Sometimes you gotta unplug it, plug it back in a couple times. But yeah, it should work. All right, thanks for watching.